Okay. Into a comfortable mountain pose. Sitting up tall. Bring your feet right underneath your knees. And just closing the eyes, going inside to feel, check in where you are. Connect with your breath. Bring the hands together at the heart. Bowing the head. Salute the teacher within. And then release the hands to your thighs. And let's take some cat-cow. And then last exhale. And coming back to mountain pose. And let's twist to the right. And then we'll twist to the left. And then coming back to the front. Separate your legs, circle your hips. And go the other direction. And then coming all the way back. Let's take the arms by the side. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, lower them back down. And again, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Hold it up. bend the right elbow if you're doing the right side. If you're not doing the right side, just do your left side instead. And just try to draw that elbow up and pull it back a little bit. And take both arms up, bend at the other elbow. And both arms up. And come back, grab hold of the back of your chair and fall forward. And then coming back up. Let's take the right arm across and stretch the shoulder. And take the left ear to the left shoulder. And then open the arms. Other side. And right ear to right shoulder. And back up, open the arms, nice and wide. And then let's fold forward, just rounding at the waist. And rounding back up. And roll the shoulders a few times. And lead the shoulders back and down. And then rotate the head and neck. And go the other direction. And coming back. Okay. Let us get real close to the front edge of the chair. Take the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up, arching the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's take the right knee into the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Let's take the left knee in, arching the back, rounding the back. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, arms to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway arching. Exhale, fold. Left leg up, inhaling. Exhale, round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Right knee up, inhaling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms by your side. Okay, so separate your legs a little bit and slide a little further back into your chair. And inhale the arms up. Exhale, go all the way to the floor. Inhale, just come up onto your fingertips and try to stretch your chest forward. Exhale, bow all the way forward. Now inhale, reach your right arm forward and look beyond your fingertips. And exhale. Inhale, turn that arm up. Exhale, bring that arm forward. Inhale, turn that hand up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring that arm forward and look beyond your fingernails. Exhale, hold. Inhale, look at the floor and take the left arm up. Inhale, bring the arm, exhale, bring the arm over, look. Inhale, turn the arm up, turn your head up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, release your arms. So if you weren't able to touch the floor, or if that was too far, you may want to get a block or two, or your bolster, something to put your hands on if the floor was too far away. Okay, so here we go again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your right arm forward, look beyond your fingertips, and exhale, hold it. Inhale, look down at the floor, but take the right arm up overhead. Exhale, bring it overhead, look beyond the fingertips. Inhale, turn to the right, arm up, head up. Exhale, fold. Go all the way down. Inhale, left arm forward, look. Exhale here. Inhale. Look at the floor as you bring your left arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring the arm forward, look beyond. Inhale, turn to the left, arm up, look up. Exhale, fold. Bow all the way over. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale. Bring your hands down to your legs. Relax. And then bring your legs together. And now get 2 blocks. And put your blocks on your right side, double them up, and bring your right foot up onto the blocks and stretch your left leg straight out. And just come onto the left heel. Take both of your hands onto that left leg, slide them down towards the foot. And as you exhale, come back up. So inhale, slide. May take a little bit to find the right place to sit on your chair. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come back. And exhale, fold. Hold it there and breathe. And inhale, come back up. And just take a couple of breaths and take that left leg way out to the left. And then just take your right arm to the inside of your right leg, turn to the left, and just put your left arm on the back of your chair. And just turn your waist to the left. Open your chest, draw your shoulder blades down your back. And kind of press that right leg in towards the midline. Resist back with your right arm. And then come back and bring that leg back. Switch sides. So left foot up on the blocks, right leg out. Both hands on that left leg. Slide it down. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, slide. And back up. Again. This next time you go over, just hold it over. And slide back up. Leave your left foot where it is. Take your right leg out. And bring your left arm to the inside of that left leg and turn to the right. Draw your navel back. Don't push forward with your low back. Draw the navel back and up. And then release the twist and come back. And then just take both feet off of your blocks and just back to mountain pose. Just a few breaths of integration. And then take your blocks and put them on their long side and put your feet a little wide. Put your feet up on the blocks. And then bring your elbows to the inside of your knees. Put your palms together. Gently push out with your elbows as you squeeze in with your inner thighs. And elongate your spine, pulling the chest forward. Really feeling the depth of your hip creases. Just breathing, relaxing. And then release the hands straight down and let your shoulders come down between your legs if, as far as they will comfortably go. But keep kind of pushing out with your arms. Let go of your head and neck. Should feel like a deep stretch in your low back. Maybe your hips. And then come back up. And take one of your blocks over to the right on its flat, long side. The largest side of your block. And bring the right foot on top of that block out to the side. Bring your other block and put it on its narrow, long side, right by the other block. And open your arms. Exhale, bring your hand down to that block and stretch your left arm over your ear. And you can look down at the block or look forward or even look up. Just depends on your body. But do try to turn your ribs out of this tendency to go towards the floor. Try to turn your rib cage, your whole torso, away from the floor. Elongate through your spine. Lower that left arm down, look down. Come all the way back up. And then we'll take the block to the left. Second block on its narrow side, right next to it. Take your left foot up onto the flat block. Stretch your arms. Exhale, side bend. And then bring your right arm over your ear. Turn your ribs away from the floor. Stretch through that whole right sideways, shoulder and arm. Try to feel your way into the stretch and then deepen the stretch once you find where it is most easily felt in your body. And inhale and come up. And bring your legs back to mountain pose. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And let's rotate the head and neck again. First direction. And then come back to mountain pose. Couple of 3 breaths, integration period. Try to relax and feel what remains in the body after all that you've done. Just feeling the sensations. Okay, so find your tennis ball and we're going to roll our feet. So just use whatever you need for your support. We're gonna spend about 5 minutes on this, 2.5 minutes per foot. So I will tell you when 2.5 minutes are up. And you know, you can pick for yourself. If you want to change sides or stick to one side longer. Tell you when this timer is going. Okay, so again. 2.5 minutes can sound like very long, but it really is when you're doing your feet. So, just try to relax and enjoy it and be thorough. Make sure you're covering every single little spot. Okay, so if you want to switch sides, go ahead. Go ahead and complete that. So just make sure you get your ball out of your way so you don't accidentally trip on it. And then just come behind your chair and we'll come up onto the toes and back down. So just back and forth, up and down. Maybe a little rocking, but I want you to really notice and pay attention as to how you are coming up onto your toes. See if you're coming up evenly balanced across the toe mounds, that you're not rolling to the little toe side. And also that you're lifting your heels straight up and not letting them come in to each other or even pushing out, just straight up and down. And then come up and hold it up, really lifting the heels, feeling that contraction in the calf muscles, and then slowly lowering down. And then your blocks are still on your mat. You may want to move those away and bring your forearms under the back of your chair and just back your legs up. Press your thighs back. And just be here and breathe. Feeling the backs of the legs open. And then go ahead and stand back up. And then you can either repeat that if you have a little more flexibility in your legs. Take your hands into your chair seat and come forward from your hip crease, not from your waist. Just reach your arms forward, pull your thighs back and up. And then put your hands on the back of the chair, come up, walk in. Okay, so go ahead and fold up your chair. Just pull the seat up. Now you either need to be on a mat or you need to have a wall. So if you have a mat, just make sure that the feet stay on your mat. If you're not using a mat, don't have a mat, whatever, go to a wall and put the feet of the chair, you can't see that, but put the feet in the chair right where the floor and the wall meet, okay? So it won't slide on you. And then you're just gonna take the top of the chair right up into the hip crease, not your waist, it's the hip crease, right at the top of your legs, okay? And then you're just gonna walk forward. and go over far enough that you need to lean forward. So you want your trunk and your body weight to be moving forward so that you're pushing that chair either into the mat or into the wall. And then with your arms on the sides of the chair, arms are straight, okay? Back is long. So we're not folding over the chair. We're just using the chair to kind of get a sense of how to push the thighs back in order to get more length out of your spine, okay? So the more that you push those thighs back, the easier it is to pull the trunk forward. So just holding that like 90-degree forward fold. So elbows stay straight. You're actually even pushing down with your arms to lift the sternum up, to lift the front of the spine up away from the floor, pulling it forward. Really does stretch the backs of the legs, the hips, and gets a lot of length in between those vertebrae. And then just walk your hands carefully back up and open your chair back up. This time turn it so that the back of the chair is to your side, you're not behind the chair, you're to the side of it. And right now it's on my right. I am standing with my heels in line with the back chair leg, okay? And actually get a block and put the block on its long side in your chair seat. Now bring your right leg into the chair, turned out. Okay, so your pelvis is trying to turn back to the left while your leg is opened out to the right. Okay, so in other words, you're not just letting your whole body close. You're opening your body like a book away from the bent leg. Your block needs to go right up to your foot. Put your left hand on your hip and pull that left elbow back and then side bend. Put your fingers or your hand on your block and use your right arm to push your leg back. And as you push your leg back, push your hips forward. Now you can leave your left arm as it is, or you can stretch it over the ear. And then bring that left arm all the way down in front of your face. And come back up. And then just bring the chair to the other side. So again, heels are in line with the back leg of the chair. And then I'm going to bring my left foot, turn the left leg out, turn the foot all the way out 90 degrees. Pelvis, like a book, is opening back to the right. Stretching the arms. Keep this front face and side bend, bringing the arm to the inside, putting your hand on the blocks. If you happen to be able to meet the chair seat, you can do that. So with the right hand on the hip, pull that elbow back towards the wall behind you. Press your hips forward. Then, and only if it's right for you, you can bring your right arm over your ear. Otherwise, just work on opening your chest rather than your shoulder. Pull your tailbone down. Bring that arm back in front of you. Stand all the way up. Carefully bring the leg back down. And let's just take a moment in mountain pose to integrate. Okay, so go ahead and take your chair and put it in front of you now. Don't need your blocks, I don't think. And widen your legs wider than your chair is wide. And turn your legs in. And then again, from your hip crease, where your thighs meet your pelvis, bend right there and put your hands in your chair seat. Now, try to lift your inner ankles up. Lift your toes up and press to the outer heels. Then you can relax your toes, but don't drop your arches, and start to draw from the inner legs up to the inner groins. And if you want to, you could come down onto your forearms. And as you hold it, if you feel like you're getting a little warmer, you can put your head in your chair seat and take your hands to the floor. And then go ahead and bring the legs closer together before you stand all the way up. Come back to mountain pose. And then bring your chair back to your usual position and find your second chair. And then get your bolster, or you could use your blocks. I just think the bolster is a little more comfortable. But we're just going to come into Sukhasana either on blocks or on the bolster. So just crossing at the shins. And once you cross at the shins, then focusing on the long spine, lengthening up, dropping the chin. And then reach forward for your chair seat. And just come up onto your fingertips. And deepen your hip creases by pulling the outer hips back towards the back of your chair. And then you can go forward if you like, if you have that range. You can just start to walk your fingertips forward, but do keep your spine long. And then come back up. Change the cross of your legs. Just stay upright for a few breaths before you start to go forward. And of course, going forward isn't necessary at all. It's only if you desire a deeper stretch in your hips and maybe the outer thighs and possibly in your back. If you're not getting it through sitting upright, then you can try going forward to see if that helps. And you still, though, want to be deepening that hip crease by pulling the outer hips back. So you're sitting more on your bottom and not on your legs. And you just take your time in terms of how far forward you go, how fast, if you're doing that part. And then walking back up. And uncross your legs. You can leave them up on your blocks or in your bolster, whatever you're using. And just again, a few breaths. Okay, so I forgot to do this when we were standing, so just kind of push, but get your feet on the floor. So move your bolster or your blocks if that's what you're using, or just push them back. And we're gonna stretch the wrists a little bit more. So I want you, we'll just use the chair in a seated position. So turn your palms forward, fingers down, and then bring the hands to the front edge of your chair. And then just start to push the chair away until you find a good level of stretch for your under forearms. So this part of the arm is what we're stretching along, maybe with the palm. Keep your shoulder blades down your back. And just kind of try to feel into your shoulder blades, because this can really reveal if one of your shoulder blades is like really kind of off, it'll just feel not right. I can feel my right shoulder blade is just got a bit of it's either a twist in it or like a tendon or something that's a little either caught or it's just not right. So It doesn't hurt. And so but it kind of goes with the pattern of my shoulder movement anyway. And so there's really not a lot to do about it except just hold it and do this over time and see if it begins to work itself out, is my only point. But you can't even do those things if you're not aware that the issue is even there. And then release. Whew. Now take your hands, you don't have a lot of room, but just slide forward and take the backs of your hands now onto your chair seat. So your palms are up again. And you're resting the back of the hand from the wrist all the way through your fingernails on the chair seat. Now, when you're sitting upright, that may not feel like a whole lot of stretch on your forearm. If you lean forward a little bit while you draw the shoulder blades down the back, squeeze your elbows straight, you'll feel the stretch in your forearms, top of the forearms. And then just drop your chin and pull the chin towards the chest. Draw your navel back. So in other words, we're trying to take all the compensations out of the back and the spine to get the most that we can get from this forearm stretch through the shoulders and the back. And then release. Interlace your fingers and do a little floss. Change your interlace and continue. And then just turn the palms away and just do a little stretch. Not a big stretch at all. Just kind of reversing and then release. And then we'll end with our supported child's pose. I hope you like this as much as I do, since I've been doing it pretty much every class. So with your chair and your bolster, bring that chair in pretty close to you. Put the bolster between your legs. Support it through the back of the chair and then just come forward. And you can turn your head to one side if that feels good. Just try to relax your body into your bolster. Let it support you. So get a little closer, Dolores. Separate your legs and really bring it in close. And then pull your bolster all the way up into your crotch. Sorry. And then go forward. And then if you're got your head turned in one direction, turn it in the other direction. If you're in the middle, just stay in the middle. Just watch your breath. And then go ahead and come back up. Coming to mountain pose. Take a nice full deep breath. And another. And one more. Join the hands together in front of your heart. Bow your head. Thank yourself for taking this time. May we have faith to know the divine enriches us, invigorates us, is present with us throughout our day. Thank you for allowing me to share this journey with you. Namaste. Okay, my dears, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Hope you feel better and hope to see you on Thursday. Take good care. Bye.